Hey guys, I'm Jayce. Welcome back to Farmstead Forge. So my last video, I said we kind of had a wild couple of days. So my wife has kind of always wanted a sheep herder's wagon. And so this one came up locally, well, about an hour and a half away. And so we ran down and picked it up.
Yeah, if my hook can come along to it, we can pull it the rest of the way on and steer it.
Because it's a pretty solid old wagon. I've never seen one of these. They're really cool. I'm just going to take you around and show you and kind of talk about it. And we'll go from there. At one point in time, somebody has put it on an old car frame or pickup frame. There goes Rietta. Pretty impressive. It's very solid old wagon. You usually only see these in two ways: either dilapidated to nothing or completely redone. They want like 20-30 grand for them. So probably one of the most impressive things about this is this main board. It is one solid board, and it's about 19.5 inches wide. I mean, you just don't see boards like that this day and age. These are some storage boxes. This one you access from the inside. I would like to keep it the way it is for now. I like the patina on it. Maybe someday do a full restore. But right now we're just gonna get it kind of livable and nice. We plan on having this as one of our farm stays so people can stay in it when they come visit. So I'm kind of maybe gonna reface these boxes just to seal them up a little bit with some old wide planks, and maybe put our brand on them. You guys let me know what you think about that. Dave Ingalls at Ingalls Coach Shop, he does an amazing job at restoring wagons, and he has a trick for aging wood, so I might do that. You guys let me know kind of what you think. I just kind of love the character. They left the old car bumper on it. You know, hey Bob, leave the car bumper on so don't smash our grain box. And it, you know, I'm guessing it was canvas covered wagon at one time, and it's been resheeted. So back here is the storage box. I'm thinking about doing the same with this one, only maybe making this fold down like the old chuck wagons with a table on chain. But we'll see. Love the input, so you guys can let me know. If it had chains and one more board, then it would just sit down like this, and you'd have a little table for outside. I had a flat tire. The guy gave me a tire plug, but it just barely got us home, so I had to pull my tire off with my tire tools we forged and built in a couple videos ago. This is another box that is accessed from the outside, and this one will definitely have to have a new face put on it. But anyway, I couldn't get my trailer tire to break, so I had to use my skid steer and a little sledgehammer persuader to break my bead, but we got it patched up and back on the road. Here's the old braking system for back when it was horse drawn. It's missing the lever, so the brake lever would have went right in through here. It's been covered up. Of course, it has a Dutch door on it, so when it was horse drawn, a guy could stand in there and drive his horses. And it's still got the original stove, which is really cool. and it appears to be in pretty good shape. Had a couple mice living in there I had to evict, but it didn't seem like they had kids and the weather's nice, so I guess that'll be right. Somebody's secured it with all thread, which that's gonna go away. My stove, you got the 4 burners. And you probably can't see in there very good, but the grate, I'm gonna have to build an ash dump or an ashtray because this one's missing. They even had a little oven where you could bake things. I hear they ate a lot of cornbread back then. And then your damper for your chimney, or for your stove, I guess. You probably had one on your chimney too. And then airflow. It's a pretty cool little stove. Needs a pretty good cleanup. It's got some major grease buildup on there. They must have spilled the old bacon grease. And it's missing some of the tin work behind. That's an easy fix. But on the inside, it's in pretty nice shape, really. It just needs some cleanup. They have one seam that leaks up here, but everything's still solid. So I will seal up that seam for now, and then we will reprimer it and we will paint the inside so it's really nice. And over here you got your little pantry cupboard. I'll do this outside. It's really bright in here outside, but the wind is howling. You got your pantry for spices, probably canned goods. Little shelf up on top. Down here's the box that I told you about. You can access from the outside. And so it's just probably where they kept canned goods or kerosene for their lanterns and stuff. And then at the front you have a bed, and it is a twin bed, and it's tight, but we might upgrade it to a full just for guests staying, which I know it's not original and I like to keep stuff original, but you'd only move it out a little ways and it would be very easy to put back. The window you can open up for ventilation, but I probably will hand forge a little lever for here just so that the wind doesn't catch it and tear it off. And then a shelf, you put your anything on there that you want close by your bed, or probably depended on the guy. This side's all in really nice shape. A lot of times they had, oops, underneath the table is, or the bed is just very simple. A lot of times they had a table that just pulled out on certain ones. This one has this cool little table, and it just hinges up. Let me do this one-handed. Hinges up to there, and then this latches right down there. So it's pretty cool. Pretty neat little wagon. I'm pretty excited to get it and clean it up. Another thing I need to do is hand forge a little latch to hold the doors together, and then probably one that you can access from the inside. I don't know if it ever had one, probably, but somebody's just put hooks on it. So I'd like to do that. I might do a couple of videos on that, and then my wife and I would really like to put a window back in. A lot of these had a window in the door. I don't know if this is the original door. It's hard to tell. It's 100 years old. It's probably been changed out at one time. So I'd like to put a window back in there. It's kind of neat to see the craftsmanship of the, it's a little bit crude, but of the steering linkage they put on the tie rod for steering the wheels. The guy thought maybe this was a Studebaker frame, but I don't know. Studebaker also made sheep herders wagons, so he may have got his information a little bit twisted. But if anybody's recognizes a frame that's redone an old car and recognizes it, just let me know. So there was a rumor that this was a bear wagon, came off the Bear Ranch. It's a pretty famous ranch here in central Montana, big sheep outfit. But the guy could never confirm that, so might have been just him trying to sell it to me. But if it was a true story, then that's pretty cool. But it'll look pretty cool hooked up to my old Ford row crop tractor, I think. If anybody has any ideas on door latches, let me know. Hey guys, if you have any information on the old sheep herder's wagon, I would love to hear about it. And if you had fun memories as a kid or something in the sheep herder's wagon, drop it in the comments. I would love to hear your story. We're really looking forward to working on this as a family and having our little farm stays and stuff. It's just going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully we'll do a few videos here and there of forging some hardware. Yeah, should be a fun time. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.